welcome in. I am so excited to jump into this one with all of you. This is my favorite subject ever. I like it even more than I like talking about myself, which we're going to do. This is about outlines. This is about how to take an idea, a concept, a germ of something bigger, and expand it into a finished product. And specifically, the first stage of getting to that finished product, which is, of course, creating an outline. And I like to say creating an awesome outline, because you can call anything an outline, really. You can just put some words down on a page and say, this is my outline. But I'm going to show you the method that I use, that I've developed over 15 years now, maybe, of writing, that I use to produce books that actually sell. Okay, and I'm not a millionaire. I'm no, number one New York Times bestselling author. I am a USA Today bestselling author, which doesn't mean anything anymore. But I've sold a lot of books, and specifically, I've sold a lot of thrillers. I've sold action adventure thrillers mostly, but I've done crime thrillers. I've done mystery thrillers. I've done science fiction thrillers. I've even dabbled a little bit in some other genres like romance, but I'm not going to talk about that as much because that's not my bread and butter. However, it doesn't matter what you write. You're watching this, you're listening to this, and you write something. Whatever that something is, I believe it can be improved with a good, awesome outline. And that's what we're going to talk about. Now, I've mentioned who I am. We're going to talk about me just a little bit more in case you don't know. And it's not to brag. It's not to tell you, I've sold all these books and you should listen to me. It's really more just saying, hey, I've struggled a lot. I've messed up a lot. I've done a lot of things that didn't work. And so I'm not going to show you that stuff. I mean, we may talk about it a little bit, but what I'm going to show you is the stuff that does work. It's the stuff that actually gets readers to sit up and pay attention and buy your book and read your book and then buy more of your books, right? And tell their friends. That's what we're all after. We're not here to talk about commercialism or commercialization of fiction and all that. I mean, that's happening. But I think you and I can both agree that there's something to this whole writing thing. What I mean is there's something about this where in the back of our minds, even though we may not want to admit it, we think to ourselves, somebody, name them, fill in the blanks, is selling a lot of books. I feel like I'm good enough to do that, right? I feel like I deserve that, and we're not going to talk about money. We're not going to talk about finances, but I'm telling you, there is a way. And it usually starts with the outline.